All right, so I'm leaving Prince Rupert here at the Prince Rupert Yacht Club tomorrow morning at 5 to take advantage of more calmer weather, calmer seas in the morning. And I'm going to be heading to Foggy Bay and ultimately to Ketchikan. Now, the wind blows in here. I've only been here a couple of days, so I can't really say what the norm is, but it's been blowing pretty hard in here in the afternoons. Calms down in the evening. But I'm leaving 5 o'clock in the morning, so I need to, do a few things to make sure that my departure is smooth. And so one of the things, of course, I had the tender back here to kind of hide it from the waves a little bit, but I've got it back on the hip again. You'll notice there's no motor on it because I'm inclined to go through, or likely to go through some rough waves. And not having a motor on it and short tying it to the stern makes that drama free, really just effortless. So I've got the motor for the tender stored in the cockpit. So that's one of the things I'm doing preparation wise. Also, I like stuffing the fridge so that things don't roll around in there as much. Disconnecting the shore power now versus 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't really need it that much. And I'm setting up for a bow spring to get off the dock in the morning. I may not even need a spring, but a spring is definitely going to help out. And so I'm using the Marina Scotsman that they've given me to, because I'm on the outside of this dock, to protect the boat. Now that it's calming down a bit, I've moved one of the Scotsmen up far, and I used one of the fenders up far. And I put my longer bow line back for a spring line, so that one that's doubled up will I can release it from the foredeck when the time comes, and I just have to make sure it doesn't get caught, snagged. It can twist and snag on the rail, so I have to be careful of that. Just throw the line right out so it stretches out and not have it bundled up anywhere near the other side of the rail. So which is the danger of springing off solo, is that your rope gets caught on the rail. And I've had it happen, and it creates drama because you can't actually leave the dock at that point. So I'm taking precautions there. This is my shorter bow line. I've got it on here just until the morning, and then I'll take it off. I may not need to spring off, and the kind of contradictory thing here, I guess, is that I'm going to spring off on the bow, which is going to force the boat out into the oncoming wind and waves that I've observed over the last couple of days. I'm doing that because I'm hoping any waves or wind will be minimal at 5 in the morning, and springing off the bow is usually better because you're going to get a lot more force, turning force, by doing that than springing off the stern. But if I was to do it in the middle of the afternoon when it's blowing, I'd definitely spring off the stern and get the bow into the wind and beyond the wind, and then the wind will take care of everything for me. But I'm going to do it off the bow for tomorrow at 5 in the morning. And so I got to take my curtain down, which I use to block the sun from coming into the wheelhouse. It actually, this canvas that I put up on the inside of the wheelhouse is turning out to be a really good thing. It totally blocks out noise. I mean, the noise difference between the wheelhouse and the rest of the boat is substantial. Waves, boats coming and going, wind, whatever. It definitely softens everything in the wheelhouse, and it moderates temperature, whether it be high or low. It does a really good job of moderating temperature. So yes, it's primarily for blocking the sun, so I can use my laptop and my large LCD display in there, but it has other benefits, so I put it up drop of a hat. It's not for privacy because it really doesn't cover it enough for privacy. It's just for blocking the sun. And so I'll be off tomorrow morning, and by noon I should be in Foggy Bay and meet up with a friend on his boat, Nonchalant. We'll carry on together to Ketchikan. And the weather is, I don't know, again, we're going to get 0.5 meters out there, so 2 or 3 feet, and I think they're 5-6 seconds apart. according to Windy anyway. We'll see what actually exists out there. I've got some pull-out areas that I can use, including London Harbour is one that I can jump into. But I don't think I'm going to need it.